What's up, Monkey Tribe? Thank you for joining me in another episode of The Outer Worlds, where in the last one, at the end of the last one, we just got done introducing Parvati to John Lee Tennyson here, who is the head engineer on the Groundbreaker, and we kind of made her talk for herself, which was a little bit awkward for Parvati, but she got through it, I feel like, with I don't know, maybe like 3 out of 5 stars. You're 3 out of 5 star conversationalist. We're working on you. But I think that Jun Lee here is going to take Parvati under her wing a little bit. And I wanted to talk to her a little bit more just to make sure that that's the case.
The ship's groaning something fierce, but I can make time for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for making time for us. I wanted to make sure because we didn't really follow through with much of the conversation. We kind of just... we're crunched for time at the end of the last one, so let's see what's actually going to be going on with Parvati. You don't have a lot of faith in the board. What's it like being in command, or it seems kind of warm in here? Being warm seems kind of not right.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
That doesn't sound good at all. I'm sure your capable staff is ahead of the problem, or why haven't you fixed them? Let's give her the benefit of the doubt and say she has a capable staff.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester.
Oh,
Only
boy.
the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Okay, so everything's being held together with duct tape. That sounds great. I don't really want to be on the ship for much longer. Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast, or do they? Why don't you compromise with them?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Oh boy, I bet you need someone to come or go get new parts for you, right? AKA me and Parvati. Science 15, you need a contractor to work this out? Oh, yeah, we have enough science to do that. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Let's get some bits out of this.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Wait, what? The parts you need are just in the back bays? Why don't you go back there and get them yourself, you lazy bum? The back bays? Oh, I thought she meant like the back bays of the ship. The back bays might be a place? The back bays, am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Oh, there's probably marauders down there. Why don't you have like a police force or something to take care of them? So the back bays are like the ghetto. The lower levels are the ghetto. I'll get those parts from the back bays. You can't get these parts anywhere else. Talking it out. Have you sent any? Let's see if anyone else has been sent down there and didn't come back.
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail.
Oh boy.
They didn't come back.
That's what I was afraid
I can't
of.
afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Okay. I get it. Flash a rude gesture with both hands. Double middle fingers to you. No, she's been actually quite nice so far. She's like, yeah, a bunch of people went down there and died, but we never went back looking for them, and they never came back, so we're just gonna let it, like, what do you mean they never came back? We gotta go find them. Why so protective or none taken? None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get those parts from the back bays. I kind of want to explore the back bays and see what's up down there, so I'll get them from the back bays instead of asking if we can get them anywhere else.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Phase 2. Wait. I want to talk to you some more. Apparently she doesn't want to talk to... Where'd Parvati? Hello? Stop teleporting behind me, Parvati. You're going to scare the crap out of me one day. Okay, that's all stealing. Can we access this without it being considered stealing? Let's see what's on Jun Lee's computer. Daily checklist. radiator, crew morale, checklist, brush teeth. Okay, personal files, back bays. More complaints about the state of the bay. I already told the Mardettes they're free to flush out. Mardettes, are those like the military police on here? To flesh out McReed and his outlaws. Okay, so that's who we're going to be watching out for. They're so knotted up seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want someone else to solve all their problems. Okay, what's the promenade status? Morale dipped 18% since Callahan showed up. Okay. Found another listening device in my office with a cord leading all the way back to Sublight. Where's Sublight? I don't know if we've seen that yet. Someone named Lilia? Could have sworn the auto mechanic chef arrived with a company tech, no record of the guy leaving the station. Oh, so we got a stowaway and a sprat infestation at the rest and go. Oh boy, the promenade's a mess. So it sounds like a lot of stuff that we can possibly do as side quests in the promenade. What's her messages like? From Bedford. The implications of your accusations cause my breath to hitch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive in an agreeable understanding. Oh, he's from the board who won't give her the parts. When you decide to return to the negotiations table, consider it again. Okay. And then this is her response to him. Their board rejected my request for new radiator parts, again, even after I greased their wheels from some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer. And now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get under my skin, or are you just pulling this shit for fun? Okay, so that's from Bedford. Was he the captain that they mentioned in this other one? The personal files? No. So Martin Callahan showed up, but this is a guy named Bedford that works for the board, it looks like. So I don't think we don't know much about him yet. Alright, that's all we can do there. We learned a little bit of more story stuff. So we are off to... Hello?
News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Hello?
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
This is weird.
This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
That was it? Okay. That was kind of creepy. Are they like hacking into the ship or something? Because I thought Auntie Cleo was like a no-no to be like broadcast. They're like, Is Auntie Cleo a company? I don't get it. Because how would everyone have been being taken care of by Auntie Cleo? Unless Auntie Cleo is just like the brand of product. Auntie Cleo has Auntie Cleo products. That would make more sense. Or Auntie Cleo robots? Something like that. We gotta learn more about Auntie Cleo. But I did want to do some just like general searching around for some stuff. It looks like this is the back of the ship. So let's well, I guess we can't really get started looting anything, can we? I was going to say let's get started looting, but I don't think we can, at least not yet. We got a bench there that we can use to upgrade some stuff, and we have a new task to go down to the back bays, but there's a bunch of stuff that we just ran past. Ooh, Auntie Cleo's. Hello? Auntie's Kitchen discovered. Talk.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Sure, let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Okay, so we got Tripicaea Pasta Pack from Auntie Cleo. Natural Health Regeneration. We got tomato flavored paste. That gives me plus 25% base health. Plus 25% base health. Ooh, ranged weapons sway minus 50%. That would be good if we were actually doing like ranged weapons. It doesn't look like she's got anything for melee. No melee stuff that we can buy, so whatever, we don't really even care. But if we jump back here, are you gonna get mad at us? There's like a there's a door back there. Can we get behind here? Ooh. Ooh, we can, but we need Auntie's kitchen key card, which we've never seen before. Hello? I have seen that man. No, he's good. He's good. He's a great guy. Talk. He's great. Can I shoot you? Oh god, I kind of want to shoot it, but there's a bunch of guards nearby. What's down here? Freighter crew.
Yeah, no one wants
Freighter
you on
crew.
Groundbreaker.
Corporate trooper.
Property. Disperse
Okay,
now
so
or
this
I'll
is the
pay you
board.
for trespassing.
Halcyon.
Real
Can we just
scary.
walk
You're
past?
really gonna arrest us on our
do,
station?
Yeah, this is Chief Julie.
I'm just gonna hang in the back.
Do, do, do,
Try not
do.
to touch anything.
Do, 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 do.
This is Halcyon News.
Hello?
We
Who are you?
interrupt
It's
regular
Bedford. We were just
scheduled
talking about you.
advertising
Let's not point our gun at him.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Yes, I am.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He got a sex change, or we squished him with our ship. One of those. So this is the guy that we needed to talk to for getting our ship unimpounded? Is that a word? Unimpounded. Out of impoundation? I don't know the right word to say for that. Unimpounded. Out of impound. Something like that. Alex is dead. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship? I guess I'll tell him that he's dead. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
He seems like a weenie. I'm sorry for your loss. Forget Alex. I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Oh my god. That is a little hostile. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells. No, because he's my buddy. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
We gotta butter him up a little bit, you know, before we're just like, give us our ship back. What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed.
Him wincing? Yeah, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Oh god. He was eaten alive by feral canids. He died in an escape pod accident. Accident? Okay. Or you don't want to know. Let's say it. Escape pod accident. We don't have to tell him that we squished him, but...
Oh. Awful business, that.
Mm-hmm.
But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Oh, I just remembered. If he would have asked about the details, he would have, like, linked us back to Phineas, because that's where it came from. Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand? Yeah.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
12,000 XP?
However, before you
gosh.
go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells.
Doubtful.
I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be?
Doubtful.
Anything at all?
You little weenie. I knew it. You're just using us to get to Phineas. I bet you Alex didn't even... I don't know if he's trying to lie to him or if Alex really was going to tell him. Why is the board so interested in Wells? Why do you think I know anything? Or tell him, Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. But then we would have actually had to talk to Alex, and he would call us on that bluff probably. So, I don't know anything about Wells. Why do you think I know?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Nope. No, nothing. I know nothing. Never mentioned him.
That's... Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No. Well, why did he impound our ship in the first place? I don't think he even told us. He was just like, okay, I unimpounded it. Oh, maybe he impounded it because he realized that it was Alex's ship and wanted Alex to come say hi or something. That was probably it. Okay, that makes sense now. What's this about the board having your head, or I wanted to ask you something else? Let's ask why they would have his head, if he's supposedly part of the board, as we read in the files from Jun Lee's computer.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy. Is there anything I can do to help? Alright, let's see if we can get some bits out of this.
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
I'm not turning him in. I can't tell you.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand.
It's fine.
Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Now can I give this guy the 2-finger salute? I wanted to ask you something else.
Be my guest.
What do you do here? Can you get me to Stellar Bay? Does it seem hot in here? Oh yeah, let's ask him more about the heat, because he was the one that didn't get the supplies.
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She's doing everything she can.
Yeah,
it's
you tell
your
him,
people's
Parvati.
fault it's not fixed, not Junlei's.
Yeah.
My, aren't you, excitable?
Yeah, screw you, mustache dude. Don't talk to her that way.
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
Yes, you do. Take it back now, Pursued 20. Yeah.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
Yeah, that's right, freckle face. That's what. Does that work for you, Parvati?
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's
Get used to it.
It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Yeah, why is your mustache so big and you have a little patch right there and you look stupid? No idea? Okay. Can you get me to Stellar Bay? What are those locked doors in the back? What do you do here? What do you even do, bro?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and
I knew it.
busy little hands.
He is a rep of the board. So, basically, he's the fall guy then. If things don't go well, the board can screw him over. And if they do go well, then the board can say, yeah, he's really good. Big fish in a small space station.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stellar Bay? Why are there armed guards? Yeah, why are there armed guards? Maybe he'll tell us that things aren't so good between the ship's residents and the board.
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive.
Not
They're
as large
here
as
to keep
my
the
hammer.
peace, of course.
To watch your back, you mean? I don't have enough intelligence for that. Or seems like you're looking for a fight to me, or someone has to. Someone has to.
Indeed. What is the saying? The two most common elements in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity. Someone must stand for reason and order, and the board is best equipped to do so.
Alright, one more thing. Let's see if we can see.
Go ahead.
We'll get everything we can out of him. Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Oh, good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
No would have done it. You didn't have to crack open a thesaurus.
Best to be clear, I believe.
I guess. Okay, so no Stellar Bay for us. Okay, it's apparently radiated as well, or whatever. What are those locked doors back there?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Chairman Rockwell. Does the chairman visit often? So you get to play butler to the big guy. Yeah, this is the middle guy I was talking about.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for.
I'm sure.
As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Well, that, I guess, is okay, but you're still a glorified butler.
Ask away.
I know where to find Phineas Wells. We're not telling you where Phineas Wells is. We're leaving. Alright, so we got everything we can out of Bedford here, which I wanted to make sure we did because we haven't interacted with anyone that's directly associated with the board. So far we've only talked to like locals and stuff that have like he said, she said stuff about the board members. So we're getting a little bit closer to the actual board. We're like one step closer, rather. We're not to meeting Rockwell or the chairman close, but we're to meeting this mustache freckled freak close. Alright. So they don't care if we have our weapons out, pointed at them, but they care if I zoom in at them. They'll get mad. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. Good job in there, Parvati. Parvati stuck up for Jun Lei. I called her Jun Lee, but now Parvati pronounced it Jun Lei, so we'll make sure to call her Jun Lei. I actually want to go back to Jun Lei and see if she's got anything. We can tell her that we talked to Bedford.
What can I do for you, Captain?
No. We don't have anything that says we talked to Bedford, but let's see why she doesn't have a lot of faith in the board in the first place.
You're right. I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Where are they sticking it, though? Like, how are they getting money? I guess not giving you your parts makes them money or power, I guess. Like, they're keeping people here the way that they want them to be. I don't know. This is kind of awkward. You must not like Udom Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. That's basically what I said, but we're not sure why they want control of the Groundbreaker. They just want control for sake of being in control, it seems like. How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Okay, so that's why they control the docking fees at the Groundbreaker, so they're making money from people docking here. I see. Okay, back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family business. Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden. Aren't you a little young to be training a successor? Okay, let's see what happened about her, if it's a family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Aw, they're getting along so well. Was it a big change, the transition to command? Condolences. Condolences.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Aw, that's cute. The ship's like her home, passed down from her family. Okay, so she's not just the engineer like I thought. She's actually the captain. Interesting. Parvati could help you. Where's the self-destruct? Oh, that would piss her off, I think. Aren't you a little young? Parvati here can help.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Yeah. Aren't you a little young to be training a successor? Yeah, let's see why she's training a successor.
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Ooh, maybe Parvati can have it. If she trains Parvati, Parvati could pilot the Groundbreaker and we'll have a huge armada of ships. Ooh, that would be amazing. Back to my other questions.
You got my attention.
Oh, please train Parvati. We'll be on our way. How cool would that be, Parvati? You could run this entire ship. You could be an engineer. You could be the captain of the Groundbreaker. And she seems to like you. This is going well. We'll have... And then maybe we can take all this stuff without it being stealing because it'll be your ship. Just how we stole all the crap from your house because it was your house. Oh, yeah. The plot thickens. Alright, you guys. That's going to be it for today's episode. I know we did a crap ton of talking in this episode and not much exploring or anything else, but we did learn a lot about how the storyline is going to be going, why the Groundbreaker is like falling apart, and why the board is here and interacting, and so we basically got to help Junlei out, find the stuff to make it stop being hot as hell in here, and then the board probably won't be too happy about that, but I don't know. And then maybe along the line Parvati will be asked to be like her successor somewhere, and it'll be amazing, but that's going to be in a future episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button with those opposable thumbs and subscribe to join the tribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.